Hello guys and welcome back to Survivor Cook Islands, and today we are jumping straight into episode 2. Now very sadly we did have to say goodbye to our first eliminated player, our first snuff of the series, Seku. And honestly I'm excited to see how it goes in this episode. Will the African American team lose again? I can't remember any of their team names, so yeah. We'll come back to that. But will they lose again? Will one of the other teams lose? I have no idea how it's going to go. I am anticipating that next episode there'll probably be like a switch tribe thingy, and then maybe a double tribal council. Who knows? But either way, I'm super excited, and I know you guys are too. So let's get in to the video.
We were all a little disheartened. We want to represent well, but we're feeling a little bit added pressure of being the African American tribe.
I feel like that would put a lot of pressure on you. I think in the last episode I was like, oh yeah, it's fantastic that they've got so much representation on the series. But when you actually look at it, like, it is a lot of pressure to be representing your community in this kind of way. So yeah, this is definitely a lot of pressure. And the fact they can't start fire is not boding well for them. I can't lie.
We should have fire, but that's not happening.
You've got to be doing something wrong. Like, you actually have to be doing something wrong. Don't you have to scrape the magnesium off first or something like that? And then you can, like, spark it? Have you done that? Because I haven't seen you scrape anything yet. I haven't seen you, like, off and get little flakes in there. Because that's what I've seen people do before. That's what I think I saw Sari do in last series, okay? But you guys, you just There's no rhyme or reason to it.
Guys, it's lit. What do we do now?
What do you mean you don't know how it works? Oh my god, did you guys do no preparation before you came onto the show? Did you do nothing? Oxygen, okay? There's things that fire needs. The three F's. Flow, airflow, fire, obviously flame, and then fuel. You need to feed it more fuel and also more airflow. Oh my goodness. I also completely mucked that up, but you knew where I was going with it. I have never seen anybody so happy to have fire before in my life. Never before. I genuinely think this is the best reaction to having fire for the first time on a Survivor series ever. Just incredible.
This morning we all went and got fish together. We captured like 8-9 fish, and we've got 7 or 8 clams, big ones.
This seems to be a very cohesive team. They're all working together. They've got plenty of fish. They're actually doing quite well. I'm impressed, I have to say. Congratulations, guys.
I brought up the fact that I'm a police officer and that I was shot, almost losing my arm, and that was a life-changing experience for me.
That is crazy. I think one of the things I like about Survivor is finding out about people's backstories. Like, I didn't know this woman was a police officer, and the fact that she has almost lost her arm is absolutely mental and crazy. Jesus Christ.
But that's why I wear the bullet, yeah.
Oh, wow. That is a power play. You shot me, I'm going to wear this bullet because I'm still here. I'm still here. They actually did it. You know what, Ozzy? Fair game. Fair game. I wouldn't have thought that you had it in you, but you kind of slayed it. You kind of did well. I'm very impressed with that. Oh!
We got 2 chickens, woohoo!
I would never think to use a crate to prop it up, do all of that. That's incredible. This is what it means to be on Survivor, guys. I feel like Jeff in one of those challenges. This is what it's like on Survivor. Yeah. This is hiding in the bushes, waiting for a chicken to go eat a little bit of coconut. That's crazy.
In Korean, you call an older brother an oppa, and Yul seems sort of like an older brother to me.
I mean, these two are from Korea. They are both very much on the same page with their thinking. These two, I'm liking the fact that we're starting to form some alliances. We're starting to see what the tribe split is, who's teaming up with who likes who. It will be interesting to see which team loses the immunity challenge and what happens after that.
Papa Bear's coming home.
So how many days have they been to Exile Island for? How long has Jonathan been there? I'm assuming like at least a night, I'm sure. Maybe 2? I don't know. They haven't really made that clear. I thought he was meant to go until the next immunity challenge. And he was just going to rock up and be like, hey guys, I'm back. But no, he's just turning up at the beach. Okay, they've slightly changed things this series then.
And let's make this floor. You know what I mean? Because it's going to be night 4 and we still don't have a real shelter for ourselves.
Bro's come back and he's like, what have you guys been doing whilst I've been away? Like, actually, what have you done? You've done nothing. And you're sleeping on the floor still. Come on. We've got a 5-star luxury penthouse to build. Let's get to it.
Parvati, Adam, and Candace, they like to gossip and waste time and not really do things.
See, that's so interesting that Parvati's just like, hee hee hee, ha ha ha, on the beach when, like, I've seen what she can really do. I've seen the Ice Queen and the Black Widow in progress, okay? Because I have been keeping up to date with Australia versus the World, okay? I haven't been able to watch it because I didn't want to get spoilers for other series. But I was like, listen, it's a long time before I watch Australia versus the World. It's all over my feed, so I might as well watch some clips. And that woman's scary. I could not play against her. I could not play against her. I absolutely couldn't. You just have to bow down.
Yeah, but what is Ray is going to do change that?
We won't be on the wet ground.
Do you two want to raise platform?
Why would you want to sleep on the wet, cold ground as opposed to something that isn't wet and cold and isn't the ground? I don't understand what your argument here, Adam, is. Is your name Adam? Are you even a real person? Are you just here to cause controversy? Because I'm not happy with you right now. Do some work rather than just sitting in your ass all day.
You gotta be careful. Don't make any.
I won't.
You know, be real.
I won't.
Yeah, at this point in time, why would you risk pissing people off because you're an easy vote out? You're an easy target. If he can just get Parvati on his side, he's already got, what's her face? Flicky, or whatever her name is. Flicker. Therefore, you're going home. Doesn't matter whether your girlfriend is next to you, voting with you. You're gone.
They know more about spearing fish and getting coconuts and whatnot. I just let them burn the energy and I'll just go ahead and have some of whatever they catch.
Oh, Billy, bless you. It's just not how it works out here on Survivor. You kind of do have to chip in at some point. I know you don't want to burn your energy, but equally, you got to show the team that you're a team player. And if you're not acting like a team player, they might want to get rid of you.
Billy, can you do this? You know, I hate saying that.
We have to do the core today.
Bro looks so depressed. Bro, why did you come out here if you were going to act like a petulant child? Alright then. Oh, this is really sad. I really just wanted to lie in the canoe all day and just sit there and go, what a shame. Okay. What were you expecting? Not him giving another bad wind massage. Highly entertaining. Very, very highly entertaining. The fact that he's just giving out free massages, it just makes me chuckle.
Done.
Thank you.
It's actually mental to me how it just looks like he's slapping them about and like rubbing their foreheads and leaving like a red mark here. But they all come out and they're like, wait, I actually feel a lot better. That's mental. I did not expect that.
You're making jokes based on racial prejudice or stereotypes.
Already, yes.
He's just going to confirm them in people's minds who don't know any better.
Well, a joke is a joke, right?
No, it's not.
No.
Unfortunately, there are a lot of ignorant people around the world that when you joke, they think that it's okay for them to joke in the same way. And it's not. It's that kind of balance of you have to be in on the joke. And if you're not in on it and you still make it, then that's when it becomes offensive.
Seriously about throwing it.
Have we ever seen an example of somebody throwing a challenge in order to get somebody out? I can't think. I mean, my memory of seasons 1 to 7 are quite sketchy at best. But seasons 8 onwards, I don't think we've seen that. I don't think we've seen a group throw a challenge to get rid of somebody. As far as I can remember, at least.
You are bound by honor and by belts and by ropes.
Well, this sounds like a bit of a kinky Survivor challenge. Jeff, what are we doing this series? This is a little bit much, if you ask me. I didn't realise we were going to be bound, gagged and roped. Jesus Christ. Honestly, it's taken a turn, this series.
You gotta get your head in this game if you want to stay in it longer, because he'll take you out. Yeah. He should be here right now with us, right now. Why not? Why isn't he here right here? Why isn't he reading this with us? Why aren't we discussing it? Why?
JP does make a very, very good point. The fact that he's not here speaks volumes. If you're going to be on our team, at least participate. Participate, do you know what I mean? It's not hard. There's only one thing that you got to do, and it's just participate. That's it.
I'm going to read you a short story about Captain Cook's 3 historic expeditions into the Pacific.
Oh, it's the story challenge already? The one that they have to like run around to different booths and answer the questions? No, surely not. Surely not at this stage.
Once you reach the finish, you will use the 7 plaques to answer 5 questions about the story.
Okay, it's not quite the same, but it's along the same kind of lines. It's just a team challenge. There's an obstacle course. You know the drill, guys. You know the drill.
And once again, the losing tribe will decide which tribe member from the other tribes goes to Exile Island.
I do like the fact that the losing team gets to pick one person from another team to go. I think that that gives them a little bit of an advantage, or the other team's a little bit of a disadvantage. However, I think it should be one per team. Alliances could form. They could find the idol and choose to keep it between the 3 of them. I think that could be a really interesting strategy. I also think it would provide more content for the show, because at the moment Exile Island feels like a 2-minute segment that we get. Not even that, like a minute segment that we get of somebody walking around the island going, this is really tough. Oh no, I can't find the idol. Oh, that's a real shame. And it doesn't really go anywhere or do anything.
All right, who's going to sit out?
Me.
Jenny, JP, Adam.
I see what they're doing. I see what they're doing. They're putting Billy into the challenge so they can fail the challenge. Right, because it's going to be a lot harder for them to lose the challenge if Billy's not in it.
On Cook's final voyage, he became the first European to locate the Hawaiian Islands, which he called the Sandwich Islands. This trip would be his last.
Yeah, because he called Hawaii the Sandwich Islands. What kind of a name is that for an island? It's like going to, like, I don't know, Jamaica and being like, oh, this is going to be the Isle of Baguettes. And it's like, what? That's such a shit name. The Sandwich Islands. Listen, Captain Cook, I know you're often in the kitchen, but that doesn't mean you need to name everything after food.
Go!
Yeah, okay, I see what they're doing. They're going straight for the book. They are throwing this challenge to get rid of Billy. That is insane.
Brad and Cowboy getting a plaque at the same time for Puka. They've got 3 plaques total. Candace gets their 3rd plaque. Ferrero.
There's a lot of plaque getting going on right now. There's not really much to talk about until we get a little bit further on in the competition, but like, everyone's gathering plaques at the moment just to answer the questions. So, you know what? I'm sure this is good.
Puka has it. Let's go, Rero.
Damn, Puka is a lot better than I thought they were. I really did not expect them to be as good as they are, but they are absolutely smashing every single challenge that comes their way. And it's very impressive. There is currently an argument going on about who stepped on their mat first. And from what I saw, it's Puka. Puka obviously went on their mat first, because I'm fairly certain Jonathan had to be bowled onto his mat a little bit too late. Puka, have you won a 2nd immunity reward challenge first in a row? That is insane.
Iki working together well. They're still in this challenge. Immunity on the line.
Ozzy is playing for time currently. He is playing for time. I've never seen somebody take so long to undo a knot in my life. He's spending more time watching the other teams win than he is actually untying the knot.
Thinks they have it right. Iki has it right.
And to add insult to injury, he dropped as well, Billy. Oh, God. He dropped into the water. Oh, this is horrendous. This is a big, colossal failure for that team, but equally engineered. Now, this is a very risky move that Ozzy is trying to execute. He's purposefully getting the team to lose the challenge so they can vote off their weakest member. But who's to say that that vote can't flip at any point? Maybe the girls will be like, hang on a minute, these 2 boys are playing a little bit too hard, too fast, and we're going to get rid of them. That's interesting.
After reviewing the tapes, it is clear the challenge ended in a tie between Puka and Rarotonga.
Okay, we'll allow it. Do you know what? I'm glad that they actually did check the tapes, because when it's edited on a TV show like this, it gave the impression that Puka made it first. But if it happened at the same time, fair and valid. I am absolutely there for that.
We're gonna send Yul, who's the strongest member over there, so we're trying to weaken him up there.
Interesting. Very interesting. They're sending Yule. That is going to prove potentially fatal to Puka. Probably not, let's be honest. Because it's not like they are taking them out of an immunity challenge or anything, or like stopping them from competing in anything. It's literally just like for a couple of days. It doesn't do anything massively for them. If they were forced to sit out of the next challenge, that's completely different. But they're not. So it's kind of a waste. I feel like for me, Exile Island, little bit of a flop. I just don't feel like there's enough going on with it to make it a completely wild change in the game. It just hasn't had that effect yet. Maybe it will in the future, but currently I'm not seeing it have any negative effects apart from just it's uncomfortable to live on the island for a couple of days. Damn, even he knows that he's going home. He's like, yeah, it's me going tonight. That's tough. It is what it is. Soz, guys, I've got to go. I'm going. I'm gone.
It just makes me realize that Oscar's very conniving. He's just out for himself, and I really see him trying to control everything.
See, this is what I was saying. I was saying it could have the complete opposite effect, where people actually look at Oscar as a very, very big threat and a game player and someone that they don't want on the tribe, and it could easily bite him in the arse. I don't think it will, because I think Billy being a detriment to the team is more of a threat to their safety than Ozzy being a game player. But equally, it's still in the back of your mind when you get later on in the game, should we take him out? Yeah, probably.
The last bit of the clues is that I have to make the southern island disappear. So I assume that I keep walking up and down the line until I can no longer see the southern isle.
Okay. So it's not a T, it's an A. I missed a part of the mast, clearly. And block the southern isles, okay. The fact that he's marking it, very, very smart. Do you know what? If he gets it episode 2, what is the point of Exile Island for the rest of the series? This is personally why I feel like with Exile Island there should be numerous idols that every time an idol's taken, it gets replaced with an idol and then you have to find another one. Because, yeah, you run the risk of having 500 people with 500 idols, do you know what I mean? But equally, we're already 2 episodes in, and if he finds it, what is the point of Exile Island for the rest of the series? Because there's no sort of like, they might find the idol, they might not, because it's already been found. No shot.
Hey, this might be it.
See, this is what I mean. Exile Island now serves no purpose for the rest of the series because there's no idol on it. Guys, I'm not happy about this. Episode 2, we found it. At least Terry had the decency to wait until like episode 3 or 4.
If there's a clear opportunity where it can change the game, I'd use it.
But the question is, when can you use it? Do you use it before the votes or after the votes? Is this a super idol or is this a normal idol? Because if it's a super idol, welcome to the top 3, you.
Once I'm gone, you're on the block. Exactly. You're on the block, and I just hope they don't throw another game just to try to get rid of you.
This is also what I was saying. Billy's playing this actually very smartly because he's appealing to the side of, hey, if they can throw one challenge, they can throw another challenge. If they want rid of you, they can just throw it and be like, yeah, sure, we're not winning this challenge because we're going to get rid of you. Damn, I didn't expect Billy to be playing this hard. He's not great, and I don't think he's going to be a loss to the show, if I'm honest. However, I like that he's now trying to fight to stay. I just wish that he was more active around camp and made more of an effort, because then we won't be in this situation, would we, Billy? I love that they're speaking in Spanish. I love it. I love it. This is brilliant. They're using their strengths to talk shit about people. Yes, this is incredible.
If they want to vote me out, go ahead and do it, because I know that they're going to suffer really bad if they lose me.
Bro's got an overinflated ego. He has got a very, very big head right now. And you know what? Fair game, I guess. You are a good game player from what I've seen so far. The fact that you orchestrated this plan to get rid of Billy by losing the challenge, I'm impressed, I have to say. But equally, this is a detriment to your game at the end of the day, because people are now thinking, well, if he can do that to get rid of Billy, then maybe he can do that to get rid of me.
There's certain things that I have specific knowledge of that if I don't voice my opinion, then it's going to get done wrong.
You're not exactly helping yourself here. You're not. I am interested to see how this vote is going to go, because I don't think Ozzy's going home. And they haven't built up JP to go home. But equally, I feel like the girls are not wanting to keep Ozzy around. So I just don't know what's going on here.
And so they were going to throw the challenge.
You believe they threw the challenge?
I mean, they did. They very much did. They could have done that a lot quicker. Ozzy was stood there undoing that knot for about 10 hours. Okay? The sun was setting and he was still unpicking that knot. Obviously, they threw the challenge, Jeff. Obviously. You saw how quickly they completed it yesterday, and you really think that they just miraculously were bad in this challenge?
I hate the way he's trying to sound like he's a victim right now.
I was a player. I'm not saying I'm a victim.
And you know how to say the greatest things and make yourself look so damn good.
Well, this got toxic very, very quickly. JP's like, no. Let's not change the narrative. There is a narrative going on here, and we're not changing it, okay? You did this to yourself.
That way people find you as valuable.
You'll get your turn.
People find you as
I'm
valuable.
still talking here. You'll get your turn.
Obviously, you're not valuable.
This is so dramatic. And it's episode 2. Raw. Okay. This is how we play Survivor. We argue at Tribal Council for our entertainment. Yes, please. Mr. Bully. You'll have your turn. I have to say, Billy is coming out of this looking a lot better than JP is. JP is not coming out of this looking great. And honestly, I kind of want him to go home tonight.
I fell in love in this game. Love at first sight. Her name is Candace. And in between...
Huh?
Candace from GOOOO tribe.
Huh? What? Wait. What? What are we talking about? The girl that's currently shacked up with Andy or Alan or... I don't remember his name. But either way, that Candace. Oh, Billy, just go home. Honestly, just please go home. Honestly. Oh, why would you say that? Why would you say that?
We sort of mouthed the words I love you to one another, and so that was my prize. And my prize was her.
Why was this not caught on camera? I want to see the mouthed words, I love you. Because there's no way that she said that to him in any more than a I love you as a friend way. No, surely not. Because she's cuddling up to Fireman Sam over there, do you know what I mean? What is going on here? This is the most mental, wild plot twist that I've ever seen at a tribal council. What is going on?
First vote. Billy. Ozzy. Billy. Second person voted out of Survivor Cook Island. Billy.
I actually think he would have stayed if he hadn't have pulled this love at first sight random bullshit out of his back pocket. I have never been so baffled and confused in my whole life. What do you mean? Huh? Genuinely, I'm baffled. I'm confused. I don't know which way's up at this point. That is it for today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed. I mean, what a crazy episode it was. We had a team throwing a challenge just to get rid of a member. That member then tried to play the game and say that Ozzy was a bigger threat, which absolutely I agree he is. And then at Tribal Council, when it looked like it was going his way, he randomly throws out that he is in love with a member of another tribe, which means that, actually, we can't trust you. Do you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean you're in love with somebody on another tribe and it's mutual and you've both said I love you? What are we doing here? Wow. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And I'll see you guys in the next episode, whenever that may be. But until then, make sure to keep on ranting. And I'll see you guys later. Bye now. See ya.